Hello, this is Mrs. Bent here, ready for another Solve and Share video. This is for Friday, April 3rd, for the Solve and Share activity that for math in second grade, Oakhurst STEAM Academy. So let's go ahead and just jump right in and get started. Here's a problem that you should have solved, taken some time to look at, answer a few questions, and solve. Here we go. Let's just jump right in. So Jen has some red cubes. The key word right here being some. Do we know how many red cubes she has? No. We've got that word right here that we need to focus on being some. She's got some red cubes. She also has 11 blue cubes. So already before the video, go ahead and gave us 11 blue cubes, 3, 6, 9, 10, and 11, because that specifically tells us that we have 11 blue cubes. It goes on and says she has 24 red and blue cubes all in all. So that means all the blue ones and then whatever red ones we have all together, she has 24. So we're going to put all of them together in a bag. She would have a combination of blue and red that would equal 24 cubes. Okay, so thinking about that, continuing and finding out what our question is, she says the problem can be shown with the equation below, which is what plus 11 equals 24. So something plus 11 equals 24. Draw what the question mark represents. So how many red cubes does she have? Explain your answer. So we could also represent this problem not only with what plus 11 equals 24, but here's my 11 plus, let's go ahead and draw maybe a little bit, plus something, which is the red cubes, is going to equal 24. A couple different ways that you can solve this. One of the ways is, hopefully you're remembering our fact families. Here's one of our fact families where the unknown is at the beginning. How can I change that into a different fact family to show what plus 11 equals 24? One of the options you could have done is go ahead and do a subtraction problem that looked like 24 minus 11 equals what? Changing those numbers around using the same numbers like we've done in the past, using the subtraction as the key. 24 minus what equals 11. Okay, so we go ahead and erase some of this because we're going to go ahead and just not use the cubes for right now. I think that was a good representation. We're going to go ahead and do the real subtraction problem. So starting with maybe 24 sticks and ones, we're just going to go ahead and still use our drawing tool. I'm going to go ahead and change that to green. Change my drawing tool to green. We're going to show 24. Oops, let's go ahead and try one more thing here. I'm going to go ahead and erase a little bit more of this information. We don't need that as of right now. The 2 and the 4. Oops, there we go. Okay, so 24 minus 11. So we're going to go ahead and start. If you remember when we started doing these kind of problems, one of the strategies that we chose was space 10 blocks. So we're going to go ahead and use some sticks. We've got 2 sticks. That, if you remember, both of them equals 10. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. We're going to go ahead and take away 11 of those. So we're going to change colors to represent what we're taking away. I'm going to show that in red. So hopefully you knew that we're going to go ahead and take away 1, 1, and then 1 stick of 10. Okay, so then we have what left over? How many ones do we have left over? We have 3 ones. How many sticks do we have left over? Is 1 stick of 10. So it would be 1 stick of 10 plus 3 ones equals 13. There are many ways that you could have solved this problem. This is just one of them with base 10 blocks. You also could have subtracted friendly numbers first, maybe broke apart that 11. Another way, we can have a quick second and do that. Let me see if I can erase this really quick. Oops, there we go. Because I seem to remember quite a few of us using the decomposing method as a great strategy to use. quickly, oh, these are not wanting to erase. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and try another option. Going back to the green, we can go ahead and separate that 11 into what plus 4. If you remember that, that would be 7. 7 plus 4 equals 11. We're just decomposing that 11 to make one of those numbers friendly that we can go ahead and take 24 minus 4, make that a friendly number. Then we can go ahead and take that 20 minus 7 and go ahead and give us 13. Again, same answer that we got before, just a different strategy. There are many strategies that we worked out. Another one would have been a hundreds chart if you did that. All the same strategies go ahead and give us the same answer, which is 13. The key being to start with, though, is to remember that this is our equation that we are solving, and we're going to go ahead and change that into a subtraction problem. Okay? All right, go ahead and continue the rest of the slides. If you have any questions, reach out to your teacher. Thanks, guys.